Oh yeah, it's time to do the Cupid Shuffle. Welcome to the video. Today we'll be talking about Eros. Before I get started, let me introduce myself. I'm Darth Shigong, and welcome to another episode of Gaming on the Dark Side. This is going to be one of our return on investment videos. This week we're talking about Cupid's Arrow, where you guys can earn Eros and some other cool stuff. So let us go into a real quick overview. You have Eros' skills here, which are pretty cool. He has archers and Goliaths. So he's got a good attack and a good meat shield. What's really interesting here, guys, is he also drops Omega Goliaths. Now, the Omega Goliaths are pretty tough little dudes, and with Eros, they get even stronger. And next, we've got the relics here. Now, it's an interesting mix of relics. You got some cool stuff for your Goliaths, which obviously Eros buffs, but I would use more for my Hachiman. If you got an extra one of those guys, you've been looking for some relics to buff him out for your second one. But the one that I'm really interested here is going to be that Love's Arrow. I know it looks kind of weird, and I mean, there's some other Rage relics out there, but that thing is going to rock, I believe, in next week's event for the Titan. I'll go into that more in the thoughts at the end of this video. But for now, let's move on to the boosting Titans, which is going to kind of form the backbone of this video and future videos in our return on investment series. So you guys got your boost Titans here. So for our low level guys or newer players, if you have a 3-star physical Titan, you're going to get that 1.1 boost. If you got a 4-star physical Titan, it'll be a 1.2 boost. And then as you'll see later in my video, guys, it really starts to crush the value for you. If you can get that 1.4 boost by having Krothos or Minotaur, if you have Eros already, that'll be awesome. If not, though, you do get Eros for 16,000 souls in the game, and that will help you finish up the rest of the event if you are grinding like I do. Alright, the next part of the video, guys, this is the first ROI video, return on investment. Let me explain what's going on here when we talk about a basic event cost. Now, whenever I calculate a basic event cost, I look at how many souls it takes to complete the event all the way through. I'm going to look at it from having just a base Titan. So even a brand new player can look at these numbers and see what I'm seeing. So a 1.0 Titan, right, a basic Titan, is only going to give you 10 souls per battle. Now, that's going to leave you with 2,100 battles to complete. Now, what I do then is I multiply how many stones it takes per battle, which is 3 portal stones per battle. Unless you're attacking garrisons, which I don't recommend for a grind event like this, it only takes 3 stones. Now, what you got to do then is I'm going to divide that by 100. The reason I divide that by 100 is when you go to buy portal stones from the little shop for 100 or for 600 gems, you get 100 portal stones. So I want to see how many of those I need to buy. So I divide the 6,300 by 100, which gives me 63. 63 of those little packs. 63 of the 600 gem packs with 100 stones each gives me a cost of 37,800 gems. I multiply that 37,800 gems by 0.002495. Now I got that number by looking at the base gem pack they have there, the 2,000 gems. When you divide that up by the cost, that is the cost per gem. So I'm using that as the straight regular gem price, and that's how I end up with a cost of $94.31 for a 21,000 soul event. Now, before we can really look at the value overall, we gotta look at the event rewards. Now, here's a breakdown of the event rewards from the blog site, and you can see everything that goes from the first prize all the way down to the very last prize and what you have. Now, I totaled up the things that are relevant for calculating the value. We've got the 4,400 gems. We got 425 portal stones, 6 event relics. Now, those are the relics that you use inside the event in order to get more souls, right? We have 5 4-star relics, 2 4-star Titans. You have Civ and Eros in this one, and you also got 600 divine gems. Now, this brings me into what I call the intangibles. Your 4-star relics, your 4-star Titans, and the divine gems. I say those are intangible because they don't really have a actual price tag value like gems do that you can purchase. Now, these obviously are going to be worth more or less depending on the player, right? If these are particular relics you really need, or they're meta relics, well then, hey, those are obviously more valuable. The same can be said for the 4-star Titans in any event. Sometimes they're just, recycling old Titans, and sometimes they are brand new meta Titans, right? Or maybe if you're a collector like I am, and all that's a Titan you don't have for your collection yet, so all those are going to change the value of that Titan and the rewards in this thing. Then we come into Divine Gems. Well, once again, those are going to be subjective upon the player. Some people want to get themselves relics, which, I love relics. Relics last forever, like a lot of the higher level players are always saying. No matter what happens in the meta, relics are always going to remain relevant. And then, of course, we have the Divine Titans. Like Life Spark and Necrosa are the two top Titans right now in the Divine Gem, right? But that's 15,000 Divine Gems. So once again, if you're like me, I am currently trying to get myself up to 15,000. However, I'm not going to be going for Life Spark or Necrosa. I'm going to be going for whatever's coming next, and that'll be a subject of another video in the future. So make sure you guys check that one out. That one's going to be really cool. I've been putting a lot of work into that one. But anyways, guys, all of that, like I said, that's why they're intangibles. They're intangibles because I can't put a value on it. Only you can. And that's going to alter the calculus of this whole entire video when it comes to you in particular. Now, once we've got that out of the way, we can actually calculate the reward value from this event. So once again, using the price per gem that I used based off the 2,000 pack, right, the 2,000 gem pack, we have 4,400 gems in this event. That equals a value of $10.98. You have 425 portal stones, which equals about 2,550 gems, which also has a value of $6.36. And then last, you have your event relics. Those, if you were to buy them out, are 2,000 gems each. So that's 12,000 gems, which gives us a value of $29.94. Altogether, this event's rewards have a cash value of $47.28. Now, once again, we have to take into consideration the intangible value. That's the Titans, the relics, the Divine Gems. That's all up to you to decide what that's worth. But the actual dollar worth of the items that are in here, things that you could actually purchase from the store yourself with your own money, comes out to about $47.28. So now that we've worked that out, we can compare the straight value cost of the event to what the event actually gives us in value. Now, it was $94.31 was the cost. That's what it would cost in straight gems to do. The value of what you can get from the event in the form of gems is $47.28. Now, the intangibles is what's going to alter the quote-unquote cost of the event. Right now, the event costs $47.03. So it makes you think, are the intangibles worth that extra $47 to you or not? And that's not up to me. That's going to be up to you. But before you make a decision right now, there's one more factor that we're going to look into here. And this is where it gets really interesting. And if you're a grinder like me, this is going to make you happy or sad, depending on, I guess, your wallet and how much time you have to do an event. Now, for this next step, we're going to have to use an awesome website, the DOT calculator. If you guys are interested in seeing how much an event costs or being able to find out how much damage you can do, all kinds of cool stuff, this website is awesome. It's www.calculators.com. You guys want to go there and check it out. I use that to form the basis of some of the calculations I have here. I did run my own math in the background just to kind of double check and to see the numbers. And yep, they are spot on. They work, and it really helps to speed up my process so I can pop these videos out quicker from now on. Cool. So by utilizing the calculators, I was able to come up with this nifty little chart here to kind of break it down for you guys and show you what's up. Now, in this chart, you're going to see the boost titans that we have, the number of battles it's going to take to complete the event, how many gems that's going to cost for you to finish the event, and basically I'd look at the straight up cost of finishing based on normal gem cost. Now, one thing that's great about the DOT calculator that I really liked about helping my calculations out is that it takes into consideration the portal stone refresh rate. That's basically the rate that your portal stones refresh naturally in the game. Like if you use them up, they regenerate every few minutes and they keep coming back. That has to be taken into consideration if you want an actual value, and the calculator helped me out with that. Now, I used a 45-second turnaround time on my battles, because that's usually what I run when I'm using a lot of PP islands, with my Titans. About 45 seconds seems to be about average for me, and I keep on moving, and that's why I got these numbers here. Now, you're going to notice that there is no 1.1 Titan. The reason why it's not in there is I needed to make room for the 1.7. So there, I noticed it really wasn't that big a difference, you know, between the 1.0 and the 1.2 there. That the 1.1 falls in between it, so that it's negligible to talk about the difference there and the value, guys. It's pretty close to between those two. Just average it out, and you got pretty much your value. But the 1.7, I know some of you guys are probably asking, where the heck did you get 1.7? Now, in this event, I'm super happy it actually happened for once, because as a grinder, this is something I was looking forward to. If you happen to have this relic, Minotaur's Bounty, you'll notice that it gives you a 20% boost to the iron souls received from battle. Now, not every event that uses the proper souls, it would seem, uses these rings that are able to work on your infiltrator titans, like my Minotaur, and help boost your soul count. This event, it did. I was so happy to see it because, like I said, as a grinder, every soul counts. And when I equipped this on my Minotaur, rather than a 1.4 boost, it gives me a 1.7 boost. And you guys are going to see here how that changes everything when considering the cost versus the value of this event. So going back to the graph here, guys, that's why you see the 1.7 in there, and you don't see the 1.1. The 1.7 was so significantly different, and the value so crazy, I had to include it. Now, even as awesome as these values are right now, let's look at the next part of this equation when we look at actually saving money by purchasing gems in the shop at a discount. Now, some of my free-to-play players that are watching this are going to be like, psh, I don't buy gems, man. I ain't spending any money on this game. And I totally understand where you're coming from. I hope you don't tune out the video and turn it off now, because it has a lot of good stuff coming up later. But if you do, totally understand. Now, myself personally, I've been playing this game for over 2.5 years. It's insane when I think about it. And I really enjoy it. It's fun. It's one of my vices. And I don't mind tossing some money in the shop to help support a game that I enjoy playing. Now, that's not a cut on anyone that doesn't pay for it. I mean, the game is nothing without our free-to-play players, and I'll be making some videos for you guys as well. But this video is about value and cost, and I couldn't look at it one way without looking at the other. Now, as you guys can see in these gem packs, guys, the more you buy in bulk, the better savings you get, and it reduces the cost per gem. Now, that's going to be taken into consideration here when I put together the next graph that's going to show you guys the insane values that some of these events are going to have for you. And this one particular, especially with that 1.7 boost, guys, if you're a grinder, dude, this is insane. I can't wait to show you. All right, guys, so this is the final graph, I promise. And you're going to see here now I've added in 2 new slots. One, going over the gem deal cost. And I have the best prices on there. I picked the packs. I mix and match them if need be to find out what would be the best value for your dollars. And then I looked at the actual cost of what it's going to cost for us to run this event versus the basic value of the event, right? Remember the basic value. So if you look over here, guys, from the 1.1 to 1.7, the 1.1, the 1.2, the 1.0, the best value you're going to get, guys, is buying one of those $49.99 packs to get 27,000 gems. That's going to give you enough gems to purchase the stones that you need to do all the battles you're supposed to do, on top of using the event relics within the rewards and all that stuff, right? The portal stones and the gems you're going to get from the rewards. Then for the 1.4, I put together 2 of the 10,000 gem packs, right? So that gives you $39.98 there. That one and the one above, you'll notice that we go above and beyond the amount of souls we need, and it's a couple extra bucks. We're talking $5, but the gems that you guys get for that is crazy, the value. And then last but not least, you see the 1.7, guys. It literally is $25 in gems to do this event. And that is just insane to me. Like I said, especially when I looked at how much I spend on this game sometimes, 25 bucks for an event that's going to give me some serious value here is crazy. And that's where we get into the quote-unquote, I'm using the word profit. You can use whatever word you want for that. but that's what I'm going to be using to show you guys the value here. So before I get to those crazy ones though, let's look at the 1.0 and the 1.2. Now, when we're spending $49.99 on the gems, which I know, guys, is, it's money, right? It's money, but you're getting something for it, right? Now, remember, the straight value, the value that you're getting back from it was $47.28. That's what the stuff inside the event, the rewards, would quote-unquote cost you. So in reality, this event is really only costing you guys a couple dollars, right? You're looking at about $2.71 or $2.31 in the case of the 1.2. That's what it costs you extra to do the event versus what you're actually getting back from it if you were to sit there and pay for it yourself over the course of the game. Now we get to the really cool part though, guys. We got the 1.4 boost and the 1.7 boost here. And what is crazy, guys, is check this out. I'm using the word quote-unquote profit, but this is the value over and above what you're spending, guys, and what you're getting back. If you're only spending $40 or $25 to do this event, and the value of the event is more, we're actually making out, right? We're basically getting paid, in a sense, to play the game, which is phenomenal. And that's one of the big reasons why, guys, I was so stoked when the ring that gives you the boost to the souls actually worked in this event. Because being able to see the fact that it only cost me $25 to run this event for an event that has a value, right, of $47, it's a no-brainer, right, guys? It was a no-brainer to do it. And that just shows you the value of these boost titans, guys. And that's going to lead me into the whole, is it worth it? And some thoughts on this whole thing. So this event, is it worth it? Yes. Whether you, well, I mean, I guess if you already have Eros and Civ, and you can care less about divine gems and about XP relics and all the associated benefits of grinding the event and doing it, then yeah, maybe it's not worth it to you. But anyone else that doesn't have these titans, is a grinder like me, then yes, the event is definitely worth it, especially if you have the 1.4 boost. And even more so if you've got that 1.7. And that just shows the value, guys, of those darn rings. I know there's several of them, right? There's the poison one, there's the iron souls one, there's a fire one, there's an earth one. I don't think they have a void one yet. I'll have to look into that one. I haven't seen that. I know the lightning one there. There is a lightning one. Loki's shrinking. So, but I don't think there's a void one yet. So if that one comes out, I'm definitely grabbing it. But yeah, I mean, sometimes, guys, it seems that DOT, the devs, don't let us use that relic, which is really, really frustrating. Especially when you think it'd be those particular souls, but they find some little way of renaming the soul just right that those rings don't work. Understand? Or so that's annoying. But in this event, they did it, and I was so happy, and I really, really hope, especially with some of these events going up in soul cost and all that, that they make that more of a thing, and they allow us to be able to use those rings. Because, I mean, for grinders like me, and there's many others, and all, that's so important, and it's time-saving. And as you can also see, money-saving. And even for you guys that spend on relics, it's money-saving and time-saving. And for you guys that are free to play, getting those rings were kind of up there for free to play players. But if you made the investment to get them and you wanted to stay free to play now, then you can also see how that's definitely worth it for you as well. And on that same exact note, being a collector, right? I try to collect as many titans as I can. I want to hold on to one of each because of this. The fact that boost titans make such a huge difference when it comes to grinding out the events and the actual cost of the events. I know a lot of people now, especially with Prestige, are just tossing their Titans in and using them as Prestige Titans and Prestige food. But these one-off Titans, these weird Titans and all that, makes it worth it, guys, to have. You never know when some really obscure Titan you haven't used in a while is now going to be the top boost of the game. I remember, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, at one point in time, we even had a 2.0 boost Titan, a Titan that literally doubled the souls. I don't see them doing that again anytime soon, if ever. I mean, that'd be freaking awesome if they did, guys, because I would be in that thing to the end. 2.0 boost, man, that would make grinding so awesome. Oh, and then if they also let the ring work on it, dang. But that would be like Christmas. But who knows? I doubt that'll happen. But guys, seriously, invest in those Titans. If you're going to be a grinder or you're looking to be a long-term player and you want to get some of these awards, then yeah, taking the time to collect some of these guys and all that's going to help. But really taking a second to look at the value helps, I think, sometimes, because if you're just looking at it from a money point of view, it's money. If you're looking at it from a time point of view, that's definitely a time sink and all that. But if you're looking at it from something that you enjoy doing, this is your thing, and you just have fun, you got a great community here and people you're going to talk to, well then, hey, investing some money in it isn't that bad. And if you can get more bang for your buck, well then, hey, that's even better. So hopefully this video helps you guys out. Hopefully you guys can see how this worked out. I will be doing the Achilles video next. I'm getting ready to start up on that now so I can have that one out on time. Hopefully you guys check that one out, man, because Achilles looks like he's going to be awesome. At least I hope so. I got some thoughts on Achilles, guys. I really do, and I can't wait to start that video with my thoughts and then what actually happens. I'm going to kind of do like a reaction video to seeing the skills as I do it, and to see if I'm going to be happy or if I'm going to be sad. Well, anyways, guys, that's the video for this week. Cupid's Arrow, talking about the return on investment. This is definitely going to be a series I'm going to try to whip out for every event that comes out, just, to help out people make a choice, an educated decision on whether or not they're going to grind, spend time or money on this event. Anyways, guys, if you liked it, please take the time to click the like button. Subscribe would be great. I'm trying to build this little channel up to do more with it. Definitely comment below, leave your thoughts. I do my best to try to respond to everybody that leaves a comment, good or bad. I definitely love feedback. Constructive criticism is always awesome. If there's something in particular you guys would like to see me add to this video, or maybe make shorter, I don't know, whatever you guys need and all that, let me know. I'm trying to make this content for you guys, for my peeps, my DOT peeps. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get out and get ready for this next week, man. We got Portal Surge happening and Achilles is coming out. I'm hoping, I got my fingers crossed, guys, that Achilles is going to be sick. Alright, take care. Darth Shigong here for Gaming on the Dark Side, and I am out.